So I recently had the very unfortunate circumstance of learning a valuable lesson in two ways with one life event. I come home from having my wife's computer at the Apple store, getting it worked on because it's old and it needed the help, right? And I come home from doing that, and they fixed it, and it was working great. And I come home, and I was backing up our phones because I was going to go get my daughter a new phone. And I got on my computer in my office, my big 27-inch iMac in my office, where my whole world resides: tax record, photos. Some of you see where this is going, right? All of these different things, and I've got all this stuff on this computer, right? And it's not backed up. Now this is the part where you could just go, right, and hit me upside the head and go, hey, no, that's the Daily Dose in a nutshell right there, right? Back up your stuff. But anyway, I backed up my phone into that computer so that I could go get a new phone, and when I would come back, I could upload it and restore my phone and be all good to go, right? Well, I come back the very same day I'd just gotten back from getting my wife's computer fixed. I come back from the AT&T store, and the computer in my office won't crank, won't come on. And it was dead, completely and utterly dead. And just 2 hours before, it was working just fine. It restored it backed up my phone. It was working just fine, but I didn't have a backup for it. So here's the problem. I've got a computer now that's crashed. I don't have a backup for any of my data. My phone was backed up in that computer that is dead. So now my phone has no backup either. And what I found was, for about a day and a half, I've been completely off the grid. I've been completely unplugged. And you know what? It's been kind of nice. With all the things that we have flooding at us, emails, text messages, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, news, media, RSS feeds, just a constant flood and barrage of information, most of it not very positive. Here's what you can do to lower your stress level, to kind of reset. You know how when a computer starts acting hinky, you can do the Control-Alt-Delete and kind of reset the computer? Here's how you reset your internal computer. Here's how you Control-Alt-Delete your melon. Unplug. Unplug. Here's what I can promise you. Unplug for one day. Just for one day. Don't get online. Don't get on the computer. Don't look at Facebook. Don't do anything except for maybe answer your phone if it rings, but only if it's a personal call. If it's business, let it ride. Do this for one day. Just one day. See if you can do it. See how tough you are. See if you can hack it. But here's what you're going to find out. You're going to find out that the world is not going to come crashing down and come to a complete grinding halt just because you don't know what Susie's doing on Friday night. Or because you didn't get the latest update from the Washington Redskins or the Dallas Cowboys on what their latest draft pick did out in town that they shouldn't have done. Or the latest political posting from somebody ranting and raving about the doggone Republicans or the doggone Democrats. You're not going to die if you don't know that somebody burned a flag in some town in southern Idaho last night. You know, unplugging is incredibly and unbelievably relieving. And here's what else I think it'll do for you too. It'll help you to realize not only that you don't need that constant barrage of information coming into you all day long, that you can in fact live without it, but it will also let you know that the world is a much more peaceful and serene place when you don't have that constant barrage of information. I've felt more relaxed and more confident the last couple of days than I have in a while. And I think it's because I just took a little bit of time, unwittingly, not because I chose to, and unplugged. And you can do the same thing. It's a 24-hour challenge. Unplug and let me know how it goes. And that's the dose, guys. Have a great week.